Hi, welcome to the channel. So a new MMO seemingly just appeared yesterday and it looks incredible. And I know a lot of you may have questions or just want to know as much as possible about Chrono Odyssey. Well, you're in the right place as I've done all the research so that you don't have to. Chrono Odyssey is a stunning new fantasy MMO that will be releasing on PC, Xbox and PlayStation 5. It is said to play like a faster paced Elden Ring, but will still require a lot of group play as it is an MMO of course. Now when this game is meant to be released is not confirmed yet, but some people are speculating that it's meant to be sometime this year, but I think that's just wishful thinking. The game has a visually stunning open world called Cetera, which is described as a beautiful land that is now the front line of a war against the Void, one of the game's multiple confirmed enemy factions. We gain new powers over time and space using a device known as the Chrono Odyssey and forge our own path by stopping and rewinding or even exploring other timelines, with there being many to choose from as there's chaos that has warped time and space itself on Cetera. I wonder if there'll be multiple paths we can take in this MMO too, where everyone's journey is actually different. That would be really cool. From what we know so far, there are also 6 confirmed classes in the game. A swordsman, a ranger, a sorcerer, a paladin, a berserker, and finally an assassin. We will also be able to swap weapons using magic, melee, dual wielding, daggers, swords, and guns. We will then switch between each of our weapons during a battle, possibly like we see in games like New World. Man, this game is sounding too good to be true. The land has a lot of places that has time distortions and create chaos in time and space. The goal is to find the mystery behind why this is happening and save ourselves from the dangers of the lands. The game's enemy factions will include the Guardians, beings that are not originally from the world of Cetera and are actually summons of beings called the Great Ones who had their own worlds destroyed by the Void. Speaking of the Void, these are some of the coolest looking enemies I've ever seen in an MMO, and I'm not even trying to say that lightly. These are actually insane designs. They are literally the realization of nothingness and the cruel abyss, the Void. No one knows anything about them other than they want to destroy every world they come across, growing in number and becoming more powerful, with the strongest amongst them wielding unfathomable strength. Apparently, the only reason why we are able to combat them is because Cetera itself is against the Void, so they are constantly being nerfed. That's crazy. Next, we have the Broken. These are world movers whose bodies have been altered by the Void. They are neither dead nor alive and have no sense of self as they lost their life energy, so they attack any living thing they see in order to regain some of that life energy. So they're basically zombies. The Outcasts are human outcasted world movers who join together to scam and target the world movers they were abandoned by due to their past immoral actions. So basically this group is just a group for revenge and they're just out to cause havoc on whoever they come across. And finally, we get to the world movers. These are people who survived the Void in a previous world and moved over to Cetera. These people have extraordinary strength or luck, explaining why they can survive a lot of the challenges that Cetera has for them. The world movers have 3 different factions, but each faction's goal is the same, survival. There is competition between each faction in their pursuit to their goals. So I assume this has something like a New World style to it, where there's 3 different factions, but it doesn't really matter because I don't know if there is PvP in this game, so I don't think that matters, but I think you can just pick one of the 3 available factions and just kind of represent, which is really cool anyway. Now, other than that insane trailer, that is basically everything you need to know about Chrono Odyssey. Now, if you found this video entertaining, I would simply appreciate a subscribe. And guys, remember to get 8 hours sleep as it's really good for you. And see ya!